Is Iran scared of Israel? Yeah, because they said if Israel dared to take out anybody or the Hezbollah people in Lebanon, Iran will automatically engage into war against them. Well, they haven't done it. And right now, as I speak, Israeli soldiers are walking toward Lebanon. They're going on a ground level combat. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for choosing us again. This is our platform where we distribute our view. We are tired of the mainstream media, and it's very important that we get our perspective of things. We don't want to listen to the West. We do not want to listen to the East. We want to actually see what they do and pull our own perspective. So we're going to go very quickly into this. I know this is something we don't talk about very much, but I think it's good that we have a quick overlook about it so we can understand. So we won't get into details. We will not do specifics. We're just going to do overall and try and understand what's happening and how this impacts the world and the geopolitical world and Africa. Okay, so Israel started conducting strikes in Lebanon a few days ago. As you all know, they've destroyed several places, several buildings have been hit. They've justified this, saying that Hezbollah have been hiding behind civilians after many people came forward saying, why is Israel striking blindly, not paying attention to civilians? They justified this, saying that Hezbollah is hiding behind civilians, using them as a shield. So the building is situated up, and they perhaps have a base underneath the building, and they're able to hit this building and destroy Hezbollah elements. Now, the first question we have to ask ourselves is, how do they know that Hezbollah is underneath the building? There can only be two answers to that. Number one answer is they are extremely intelligent. They clearly know things that most people don't know. Their level of resource and intelligence is way beyond the normal. Because how do you know what's happening in a country where you don't reside at the 7th level underneath the earth? It's crazy. Or else they don't know. They are perhaps striking whatever they want to strike and justifying that we think Hezbollah is logged in there. Hezbollah has been working for many years with Iran and the Houthis. And Iran made a promise that if Hezbollah were to ever face Israel in this term, they will intervene physically. Well, they have not done so up until now. And also the world has been waiting for the retaliation from Iran after Israel unalived an Iranian commander. You remember that? It's been weeks, months up until now. Nothing has happened. Are they scared or are they being strategic? Now, my other question is, many important elements of Hezbollah have been taken out. Why hasn't Iran reacted? Are they scared or are they being strategic? Now, if they are being strategic, are they waiting for their partners to be all unalive before they react? Or strategically, you would actually want to save your partners because your partners are there for you to be stronger? What do you think about this? Now, we're going to check a quick list of Hezbollah people that have been unalived by Israel. Number one, Hassan Nasrallah, who's been leading Hezbollah since 1992. He oversaw the party's transformation into a powerful player in Lebanon. He played a major role in keeping Syrian President Bashar al-Assad in power. Nabil Kaouk was unalived by airstrike on Saturday. He was the deputy head of Ebola Center Council. He joined the military group in its early days in the 1980s. Unalive. Ibrahim Kahil was a top commander. He led Hezbollah elite Radwan force, which Israel has been trying to push further away from its border with Lebanon. He also has been unalived by Israeli force. We're just reciting here the number of heads of Hezbollah that have been unalived recently. This is scary. Hamad Webe. Webe, as a commander of the Radwan force, played a crucial role in developing the group since its formation almost 2 decades ago. He was unalived alongside Akil in an airstrike in Beirut. He's been unalived by Israel. Ali Karaki. Karaki led Hezbollah Southern Front, playing a key role in ongoing conflict. US described him as a significant figure in the militant group leadership, so he was a great leader. He's been unalived. Fellas, we're looking here at tens of heads of Hezbollah being unalived systematically by Israeli groups. Now, you have to ask yourself questions. How much level about do Israelis have over their enemies for them to know exactly where to pinpoint? Could there be traitors and spies on the side of Hezbollah, perhaps? Is there somebody selling information on where they are for them to be systematically unalived in a couple of days only? That's very strange. Now, who is left? Who's going to guide Hezbollah? Who's going to lead Hezbollah? Is Hezbollah dead? There's Nasrallah second in command. His name is Naim Qassem. He's the most senior member of the organization. His name is Naim Qassem. He's the most senior member of the organization. Qassem has been Hezbollah deputy leader since 1991 and is among its founding members. On several occasions, local news networks were quick to assume that Israelis tracked in southern Beirut may have targeted Qassem. So Qassem is the only guy remaining. So as you can see clearly, Israel is doing a very systematic, intelligent, meticulously planned unaliving of people that are actually the head of an organization. This is how you bury an organization and nobody's reacting. Look at the Arab countries. They're very quiet. No one is speaking a word. Are they all against Hezbollah? Question mark. Are they all for Israel? Question mark. Or are they just too scared to level up and talk and speak out? Algeria requested an urgent United Nations Security Council meeting concerning Israeli attack on Gaza. Israel attacked a school where at least 100 worshippers were unalive. And Algeria, which is not a permanent member, spoke out and said they need to call Israel on order about this.
Israel, as usual, didn't give a warning. It strikes regardless of whether there are children, women, young people, or old people. There are peaceful people in the mosque, one of Allah's houses. There were people praying. There were people washing, and there were people upstairs sleeping, including children, women, and old people. The missile befell on them without warning. The first missile and the second hit them. We recovered them as body parts.
They say Israel onslaught on Gaza is unalive about 40,000 people since October. And this is a lot of people to let go. Now I want to know what you feel about this. What's happening with Iran? Iran was supposed to be loyal to Lebanon. Has somebody infiltrated Iran perhaps? Is Iran scared of Israel? Or is Israel just that good that they can actually pinpoint where anybody is everywhere across the world? Now listen to Netanyahu saying there is nowhere in the Middle East that's too far for Israel's reach. In other words,
there is nowhere in the Middle East Israel cannot reach. There's nowhere we will not go to protect our people and protect our country. With every passing moment, the regime is bringing you, the noble Persian people, closer to the abyss.
In other words, they were sending a very cold message to Iran, saying that there's no way you can hide from us. If we want to destroy you, we're going to do just that. Does Iran have the nuclear bomb? Because if they had the nuclear bomb, would they be scared to react? If you have partners fighting with you on a war, fighting against an enemy, would you let the enemy, doesn't matter how strong he is, to actually completely finish your fighting partner? Because if your fighting partner goes away, then it means you're weaker. There's no way you can gain for that. Why hasn't Iran reacted to this? The other question is this one. Iran is a very good friend with Russia, so Russia could just support Iran in its fall. But then you must remember, geopolitically, Israel has never intervened against Russia. So even though all these countries in Europe and America were leveling up against Russia, saying, yeah, Russia is a bad country and you must block Russia here, you must sanction Russia, Israel has not spoken at all. So Israel has stayed very neutral. In a way, they don't want any beef with Russia, understanding that Russia may provide defense system to its enemies, which are Iran and Syria. So why hasn't Russia helped Iran? It's very simple, because Israel has not bothered Russia directly at all. Is this the end of Hezbollah? Is Israel showing us that Iran is not as strong as we thought? Or are they perhaps spies that are controlling what's happening inside Iran and giving information to Israel on how to destroy Hezbollah? Let me know how you feel about this. It's always a great pleasure. God bless.